I'm leaving this planet.
Okay, where do you want to go? Where will they take you, Garrett?
Somewhere that
Where you'll get stuck at Mars's customs.
I just show up on Pluto and I'm like, finally a planet that I can live with. And they're like, there's a bunch of Martians there. They're like, not anymore.
Why on Pluto? Why are there Martians on Pluto?
Because it's not a planet anymore.
Plutonians?
Yeah.
Martians are on Mars.
It's not a planet. I know, but that's where they would be for some reason.
Garrett gets to Pluto and just Martians are like, hey, it's your cutaway.
Yeah. We're just here. Three, two, one. I didn't know who was initiating the clap. We were like, okay, ready? And then we stared at each other like, are you going to do it?
So how was your holiday?
Are you trying to say something? Do you have COVID?
Yeah. No. We tried to get me a COVID test, and Shelby came home with the test, and she forgot to get the little droplet thing you put on it. So she's like looking at it all. She's like, no droplets.
Shaking the bag, or shaking the box, like something's going to come out of it.
This was the equivalent of when you guys got a flat tire on your way to Disneyland and you looked in the back of your rental. It was like, no tools.
No tools.
It was like with us, it was like, no droplets.
Yeah. You show up at the doctor with the test and like, could you read this for us? And he's like, where's the droplets?
Well,
you're a doctor.
Biscuits.
Don't you have some? No, you're supposed to supply those. You ever had a tow truck? Sorry, go ahead.
If you guys are wondering about, number one, when Garrett will stop, but two, if you're wondering where are the droplets, we're wondering where's your like and subscribes, and you can easily do that by clicking the like and subscribe button wherever you listen to. Give us a 5-star review, and maybe we'll find the droplets and the tools.
Yeah, we're waiting, Mongolia.
They're just in a grassy field with like a computer and a long cord going back to the village, like trying to connect.
And then one goes, "Ugh," and then a spear just goes through the computer.
Yeah. So how was your Christmas, man? This is post Christmas 25 gravy.
It was quite wonderful. If you know what I mean. I chose to watch a few episodes of the new Doctor Who.
Oh,
and
gosh.
I immediately regretted my decision.
Yes, why did you do that? Wait, which one?
Have you seen the specials?
With where David Tennant came back?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Did we talk about this yet?
I stopped watching after the 13th Doctor's first season.
Is it because it was too painful to watch because you miss me so much?
It wasn't because
it just reminds you of the good times.
It wasn't because of the actress, because she was fine, but the writing was abysmal. And I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. So
it was awesome. It was really awesome. And then I finished the first two specials, and it was Nellie.
Yeah. Yes, Nellie. From
but
The
her
Office.
name's not Nellie.
Donna Noble.
Her name is Donna Noble, yeah. And I quite liked it. I did. I really did.
Where is it?
It was, I went into it expecting the wokeisms, so I wasn't like, when they came, I wasn't like, okay. I was ready for him. I was braced for him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Where's the however?
He's like, and then I was a woman.
Yes.
And then they're like, does it really matter? And I was like, oh, okay.
Where's the however? I'm waiting for it.
Oh no, it was fine. The only however is I'm disappointed because I expected you to have all these things to say about it, and you don't.
I stopped after Jodie Whittaker's first season, and it wasn't because of her. It was just because of the writing. And then yes, she had 2 more seasons after that, and then she regenerated into the 14th Doctor, which was David Tennant again, and then he regenerated into the 15th Doctor at the end of those series.
Yeah.
And then I haven't seen the new ones, and I know the status of it right now though, because Disney and
dead,
BBC
right?
could not. Well, it's not dead. They couldn't come to a agreement, so Disney's like, we don't really care anymore, which honestly might be for the best. Doctor Who, I think, is much better when it's with the British Broadcasting Company.
They just put all the reel to reels in a police box, and it starts going.
Yeah,
and it's at the edge of the universe.
But it's unfortunate because Then the 15th Doctor regenerated into Billie Piper, who played Rose. And we don't know if she's the actual Doctor or if this is just something that it's like a placeholder for her. So a lot of things are up in the air right now.
It's safe to watch it. You can go. It's safe to say that you will not feel time wasted. You're gonna actually enjoy it quite a bit. Just be ready for the. Let me just put it this way. There's a very woman strong moment.
Sure, I need to get through the 13th Doctor's last 2 seasons and then get to Disney.
You don't. I didn't. I went straight from wherever the heck we were and right into this, and I knew exactly what was going on.
You know I'm going to have to. I'm a completionist.
You're Seth. Okay, Seth. I'm a completionist. Rewind to 2016. Well, shouldn't we watch the first episode? No, Garrett. No, we don't need to watch the first. But there's like 70 years of Doctor Who. Just trust me. Just don't stop talking. Just listen.
We weren't
just watch
going to start in 1963. You and I both don't have the attention span to do all that. You can go back and watch those if you want.
Okay, but I want credit. I want credit for being willing.
You get all the credit for being willing.
But but also you were right, because we would have never made it through the 60s.
Oh, never. We started at the best spot.
Yeah. I'm glad we did. But yeah, no, you actually, if you do change your mind though, and you want to watch Special 1 and Special 2, it's really good, dude. It's really good. And one key moment that I was proud of is she's like, "Why do you have that face again?"
Yeah. And he's like, "I don't know."
And no, he's like, "Do I need a reason?" And they just like stare at each other for a second, and then they just continue working on whatever they're doing.
Yeah, they just continue doing stuff.
Bypass
I love it. That's good. That's how you should explain things.
It was really good though. It was very high quality. It was well done, and I was a little worried that it was going to be too Disneyed, but they were very faithful to the series aesthetic and the format of how it goes. You know how it's like you're wondering what the heck is going on for like the first 40 minutes, and then you're like, oh, and then all of a sudden these bombs start dropping of like, now I understand. It's right. Like the same thing. Very creative, very ingenious, and the characters are so rich still. So
I'm looking forward to Doctor Who going straight back to the BBC. I think then they won't have as much pressure to check quotas for whatever Disney wants them to do. It might even be more progressive because it's going back to the BBC. But I just hope like it retains the heart and soul, the hearts rather and soul of what the show should be.
Yeah.
So
Mickey Mouse is in an office and he's holding the sonic screwdriver.
Yeah.
And then some British people in coats come in and they just like go and like grab it away from him, and he goes, "Oh," and they're like,
"I want 5 more seasons of Doctor Who."
Okay, so you have COVID? Is that where we were?
So school ended on Friday, not this past Friday, but the Friday before that. And my uncle's funeral service was that Saturday. So we got off school on the 19th. And then on the 20th, they were having my uncle's funeral celebration ceremony thing that next day in Columbus. Yeah. And I was never close to him. And some would say he wasn't even that great of a person. But God knows I love my mother. So I decided I was going to go up and surprise and see her at the cemetery. It was like 50 degrees when I left Cincinnati.
You just arrive and there's like a couple like miscreants in the corner in like a dark alley. They're like, "I got his bed sheets."
Yes, I got his pillowcase.
And you're like, "I got his blood genetics."
I don't even know what that means.
Because aren't you blood related since it's your mom's brother?
Oh, I thought you were talking about like the gremlins that were in my home.
Oh no, I was talking about a Christmas Carol.
My things.
No, I was talking about a Christmas Carol where they're like,
I
heard the old man died and I got his bed sheets. What are they worth?
Yeah. Sorry, I hadn't. For one of the few rare times, I had no idea where I was when the cutaway happened. I was kind of just floating there, like, wait a minute, where am I? So it was like 50 degrees when I left Cincinnati, and then I opened my car door at the cemetery and it had like 10-degree wind chill. Oh. And my body was not ready. So I'm standing there outside, and it was just it was family members, from extended family, but the only immediate family of mine was there. That was just my mom and my oldest brother Kenny. So we're standing there shivering, And it's a Catholic one, so it took an hour. And I get back in the car, and you know when you start to warm up, but your bones are still cold? Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Why?
Like, you know when you start to warm up in the car, but your bones are still cold?
Yes.
My bones didn't stop being cold. They were cold that night and into the next day. And I'm like,
you got
I'm
a cold.
in trouble.
Great.
And I got an awful cold the weekend before Christmas.
Your uncle's last gift to you was a virus.
Exactly. So I didn't actually, I had a fever that Monday and that Tuesday. So I had a fever for 2 days straight.
How does this work? Can you actually get sick from being cold? Is that what a cold is called?
Like, that's what felt like. I feel like it was mild pneumonia because it was all in my chest.
But there's no virus or anything. Like, how does that even work? Like,
because it's pneumonia.
Oh, okay. So your lungs filled up with purple liquid.
I pretty much think I got mild pneumonia.
Got it.
So I was finally fever free. No, I had a fever Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. No, was it? It was Monday and Tuesday. No, that's a lie.
The ghost of Christmas future just walks up to you. You know how he just points?
Yeah.
And he points over to a grave, and it's William. It's what's his name?
William Henry Harrison.
Harrison's grave.
Yeah, the 9th president.
And then you're like, what am I supposed to do about that? And he just hands you a coat.
Yeah, he's like, where was? I had a fever Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday on Christmas Eve, it broke. But
okay, good. Just in time.
We were waiting 24 hours for me to be fever-free because my mother-in-law has cancer.
Yeah.
So we decided to go on Christmas to visit.
And isn't one of your brothers like really germophobe? Like doesn't want you to ever see anyone if you've ever sniffed?
Him and his wife, God bless, they are trying to take care of their child from being sick, and I commend them for that. But I have a question. Public school?
But that baby is like that baby's like 2 years old now.
1.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I listen.
Baby was being protected when it was born, but it's been years now.
I know. I'm not here to knock it. I'm just saying eventually you're going to put them in a classroom full of a bunch of sniveling kids who can't control their sneezing, and you'll have to just deal with it.
Do you mean sniffling?
No, I mean sniveling. Their attitudes. Achoo! So
like they are sinister. They're very sick. They're all very sick.
I am still getting over it. I just have a cough. But after I was fever free and after we came home, I decided, you know what? I don't want to experience this again in the hospital. So I got a flu shot yesterday.
Oh, good for you. Yeah, you might be safe. 1 out of 10.
Yeah. Well, I hear subclave K is like sending people to the hospital. I'm like, I could do without that. So
is that a flu that like tightens up your lungs and your heart area?
Subclave K, what they're saying is just a strain that's obviously mutating really quickly.
Okay.
So it's causing people like old people or people with complications like to get it much worse. But people like you and me would just have a really bad flu. But I don't want a really bad flu. I want a mildly average flu. You know,
it had to be one of the ones I went through in November or October. It was 3 in a row.
It could have been.
Yeah, it probably was. Yeah, because it was fluish.
Now. Yeah. So
COVID's
Christmas
out there too.
Oh, it's all out there. So is smallpox. No, smallpox has been eradicated. So is cholera. There we go.
Wasn't smallpox eradicated like hundreds of years ago?
Smallpox was eradicated.
Or was it like early?
No,
50s
I think it was
or
60s.
Oh,
70s
yeah.
or 80s. Like worldwide though, like smallpox is not a thing.
That's pretty cool. Let's start working on that cancer thing.
Yeah.
You know, that would be the one to actually focus all our attention on, if you wouldn't mind, doctors of banter doctors out there.
So I'm surprised you did not go like the distance for Christmas, and by that I mean like away. I'm surprised you stayed in town.
Yeah, no, that was the whole point. Is we're saving up our expenses. But the reason we went to California before was my father-in-law was like, absolutely freaking not. You're not keeping our grandkids away from us. We'll fly you out.
Yeah.
So we think Adrie got something from the plane ride because she started having like chest tightness and all kinds of crazy stuff on December 9th, about a few days after we got back or whatever, and it never went away. Yeah.
Okay.
And it just never went away. So the last 3 weeks actually, I'm in the longest stretch of being healthy since Graham was born. So when Graham was born, I had 6 weeks of no cold or anything. Now I'm on 4 weeks. So I'm in the second longest stretch since Graham was born. And Adrie has been down for a month. And I'm in staff on Tuesday, and I accidentally left my phone downstairs in my office.
He means staff meeting, not infection.
Yeah, staff meeting, yeah.
And I got staff,
And Pastor Robin turns to me, and she's like, you need to call Adrie. It's an emergency.
Oh,
and
no.
Adrie is at urgent care with the kids. And
wait, was this you saying you didn't pick up and she was in the hospital?
Yes.
Urgent care is not the hospital.
Well, just wait, because they told her she needed to go to the emergency room immediately.
Oh, shoot.
She went to urgent care, which, by the way, can we please change the name of urgent care to useless care? Because no one has ever helped anyone at an urgent care.
Yes. If you guys go to our second only explicit episode of the series, yeah, I think it's the second one. The first one.
Yeah.
It's where Garrett split his head open and everything on a bike.
And I had that red stuff that comes out of you that apparently we can't say without becoming a mature content episode.
Yeah. So Garrett had cotton candy coming out of his head, and urgent care was like, go to CVS.
Yeah. Well, Adrie goes to urgent care, and she's like, my chest is really tight. My heart feels like it's being constricted. I can't breathe. Like, can you help? And they're just like, yeah. They're like, we would really need to have like heart instrumentations to like do that. And they're like,
yeah.
She's like, well, what do I do? And they were like, well, I don't know. You could go to the hospital or something. They're like, don't you have anything to help? And
you have a strep test.
They were like, no, but you really shouldn't drive because you might be having a heart attack.
Oh, so you're going to let your 5-year-old do it. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was like, I can't drive. Like, what am I supposed to do? And they're like, we don't know.
Oh my gosh. Which urgent? No, it's fine. It's okay.
Avon Lake.
Okay.
Avon Lake Urgent Care. You know what you did. So she couldn't get a hold of me. So she called. I went down. There was like 10 missed calls on my phone. And she's like, they're telling me that I can't drive. And they're like, well, what do they want you to do? And they were like, well, we could send you in an ambulance.
And my insurance was like, no way.
Yeah, our insurance could have done it. But our thing is like, we don't want to take up an ambulance for somebody who literally is dying.
Right.
So anyway, we got to the hospital, and there was a guy there who goes to our church, and he has a mask on. And he pulls it down. He's like, hey, Pastor Garrett. And then puts his mask up, and I was like, that man has COVID. I just knew it. I knew he did. And he walks up to the counter. He's all jovial. He was like, well, I got this chest pain, and it's tight in my heart. And, oh, by the way, I tested positive for COVID. And he comes and he sits down right next to us.
Oh, my gosh.
And as soon as he said COVID, Adrie perked up, and she was like, okay, I think I figured this out. They took her back, and she tested positive.
Yeah, so it's COVID.
But it was like, it's been three weeks of symptoms, though. So,
but what have they given her? Did they give her anything? I don't think they could.
Of course not. They gave her a bill.
I'm going to say, I don't think you can. Okay.
They're like,
Your William, madam.
So I have been somehow unaffected. So I'm still soaring through, and I feel like I would have beaten it around the 5 days after the 9th when she started administering first symptoms.
Sure.
So,
I wonder. See, I bet a part of me wonders if I had COVID or still kind of do.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. Is who knows? I was wondering if you had like the chest tightness. How's Shelby? Is she still going through the holidays?
She started feeling symptomatic yesterday.
Yesterday, okay,
evening.
yeah.
So
you
I don't
passed
know.
something on. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's that or if it's just like like back to the old routine again. You know, all this other stuff. The weather's been shifting from 60 degrees. It literally dropped 47 degrees from last night to now. So like it's just
way more sporadic down there in Cincinnati than it is up here. It's pretty bad up here, but it's even worse down where you are.
It's real bad. Yesterday I had to take off my jacket because I was sweating. It was 67 degrees. This morning it was 20.
Yeah, right.
I don't know how that happened. I was like, okay.
Here's Cincinnati's confusion speaking. Ready?
Yeah.
I don't know if I should have some Jesus chicken or some hot wine.
But I know I'm going to pour chili paste all over it. I will.
Cincinnati is a very confusing place.
It is.
Because it started its life confused.
It doesn't even know if it's in Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't even know if it's in Ohio. It's like, are we Kentucky or Ohio? And one guy's like, how about Indiana? Do you know what a VPN is?
Virtual protocol network. Viscous, pretentious, nincompoop.
Voluptuous, pretentious.
It's a virtual protection. Am I getting closer? Should I keep going?
So, well, okay. So I don't know what it stands for.
Oh, God dang it!
I was just seeing if you did.
This whole time I was like, he's gonna stop me anytime.
I'm thinking about no, not this time, Garrett. That life raft is all you, pal. I am thinking about getting one because Shelby and I actually ran the budget.
Had your personality stolen?
And ran the budget. I'm now Steve. And we've come to actually a really good place with our budget, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about that after the podcast. But what we've looked at is we spend a lot of money on entertainment because of my pro wrestling addiction.
Okay.
And because
what do you even buy for that?
Pro wrestling or an addiction?
What do you even buy for that? Like tickets, like pay-per-view tickets online?
No. So I'm sure all the biscuits are so excited here about.
Or do you just have like
right
a collection of those big, huge belts hanging from your wall right behind the computer that I can't see?
I'm trying to work on that.
Oh my gosh, dude! You could even hire a person to wrestle in your living room for you. Throw in an alligator or two.
That'd be great. That's called Louisiana. So that's how much I put towards this. And we've decided, so I've been looking into stuff like, okay, but I don't have to have all these separate subscriptions for this. At least I shouldn't. And then I discovered a VPN. And what a VPN does is...
you can go to a different country and pretend like it's cheaper?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and it's legal. It's not illegal. This isn't like I'm breaking...
right.
I'm chain breaking my phone or anything like that.
You can virtually go to a different country, and according to the IP address, you're in a different place altogether.
Exactly.
And it says, now you can have this thing.
100%. So, and the thing about VPNs is they are extremely safe because they encrypt your stuff, and they're actually much safer to have than regular internet. You put you in a different country with your IP address, which means at least I'm going to test it, and it's only $13 a month. So I can get rid of all those subscriptions, save over $100 and be in Canada. And the neat thing about pro wrestling is Netflix International has all the pro wrestling stuff just on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's not divided up into 4 to 5 different capitalistic ways for me to spend my money. It's here you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just sitting at the computer and you're like, all right, finally, all lined up. And you press the go button, and then you just appear at the breakfast table with Bluey's family.
They're like, Dad, who's that man sitting there?
He's gonna have brekkie with us.
And I just sing a whole song about Nutella crepes.
Every time I log on to your Peacock account to mooch off of you, the first thing I see is that wrestler guy mugging me and looking like he's going to hurt me.
Oh, Roman Reigns?
I don't even know what his name is, but I'm scared all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, quickly, get to my profile.
Get to my profile, quick. Oh, yes. Saturday Night Live. I'm safe.
It says Seth, and then it's this big old mean guy with black hair who looks like he's going to injure someone. And then it says Honey on the next one, and it's Shelby's.
Shelby.
And then there's me, and I'm a minion.
Yeah, Garrett's just
Garrett.
Yeah. So I want to get a VPN. At least I want to try it out so I can
see if it gets cheaper.
Well, it will get cheaper. I want to see the connection and quality of the video. Because if it works, we'll be cutting, not the cord, but we'll be cutting the streaming by a lot. Which is something I'm really, because I only really use streaming services now. I would only have the VPN and then Paramount Plus, because Paramount Plus has all the UFC stuff and Survivor.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Paramount Plus is awesome. That is the dark horse of these streaming services. It's actually quite good, and I know that because I mooch off of my parents.
Yes.
But what are parents
Plus
for?
So you know all about the Netflix. Do you know about the Netflix? You know all about the Netflix HBO Max acquisition, the Netflix Warner Brothers Discovery acquisition that's about to happen.
Let's talk about it.
So Warner Brothers and Discovery Channel, like the people who own Discovery, I don't know if it was Warner Brothers who bought them or they bought Warner Brothers. I can't remember. But they became the banner of Warner Brothers Discovery, and that's when they became Max, and then they decided, wait, Max is stupid. Let's go back. Let's rebrand back to HBO Max.
Yeah,
but Warner
right.
Bros. Has been on the shop floor for a while now, and it's been up for like, hey, who wants to buy us? And the two biggest bidders, like the prevailing bidders, was Netflix and Paramount, because they want all the rights to, all the stuff, right?
Yeah.
And
right.
Netflix seems to be the one that's came out and said, like, yep, it seems that they're the one who won the sale. They're the ones who won like the hearts of Warner Brothers Discovery. But
oh, dang. Okay.
the problem with that is market share. So in a capitalistic market, you want to have a diverse market share to prevent monopolies.
Got it.
And stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
Netflix. You can't have sports, wrestling, and Breaking Bad too. Create a sink.
You can't have Harry Potter though. So the big concern is that the market share is going to get a lot narrower, because you're really only going to have like just a few options. Because let's face it, Peacock's not going to last forever, and the only two big streaming services left. I don't think so. The only two big services.
They just came out with the paper.
So even
and they have
Trump,
The Office though. And any streaming services that has The Office can survive on its own just with that.
So even Trump was like, this is not really, because Trump's a very smart businessman. Say what you want about him politically, and as I do.
Oh, of course.
But he's a very, very intelligent businessman.
And I do.
Yes. And he's even like, I'm not so sure this is a good idea, because like, everything I just told you. So Paramount Plus did a counter offer.
I've never heard him say that.
With way better incentives. Mm-hmm. Oh, you haven't? Just go Google it.
I've never heard Trump say anything in the middle.
Yeah, no,
so it was like, this is the best streaming service that's ever happened. There's nothing better than this. Or it's like, that was the stupidest idea in the entire world. Like, they should have never done it.
Well, they haven't been bought yet, but even he's a little concerned about it too. And I'm sure he obviously probably has stuff like with Warner Brothers Discovery or in the market somewhere that would affect him negatively. But so Paramount Plus decided to do a counteroffer, one that was much more lucrative and much better for HBO or Warner Bros. Discovery, which owns HBO Max, to go with Paramount. But I believe they declined it, or they don't want to go with it because something in the Netflix deal they would prefer. But the shareholders of Netflix have to vote. Mm-hmm. And Netflix is telling its shareholders, vote yes. Vote yes to this. So I don't know what has happened since then. I don't believe any sale has been made yet. So the Warner Bros. Discovery Netflix merger is sort of in limbo. How this would affect you and me is if we get a VPN for Netflix and the Warner Bros. Discovery thing goes through, we would have a lot of stuff we could watch.
Yeah, that's true.
Internationally.
It's all going to be in one place at some point in the future anyway.
Isn't that true, though? Like, cable eventually split into streaming, and then streaming's about to all combine and get back again. It's like cable,
I'm
but
looking
virtually.
forward to that. I've been waiting for that since this all started.
Yeah.
I've been saying all this time, like, someday it's going to come back around. And
that's pretty much Europe.
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
Europe used to be the Roman Empire, and then it was divided up into all these things, and now it's like just these giant freaking countries again.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I don't know about streaming. I just know that Home Alone 2 is the best movie that's ever been made. Did you know that Macaulay Culkin is
advocating to get Trump out of it?
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's too late. Everybody's seen it. We've all seen it.
Garrett, tell George Lucas that. What? You want more CGI animals pooping in the desert? The re-release, 2004.
Remember a while back when I said I was going to get buff? I started.
Which time? Yeah.
The third one.
Oh, okay, yes. I definitely recall the third time you were eating a Twinkie.
Yeah. So I decided to start working out. A couple episodes ago, I announced it, and I have an update for everybody. So I went, and it was quite a good experience. I have to say.
Does this story involve bathing with old people at the YMCA again?
Yes.
Okay.
But
Gosh.
I don't have to say it to tell the story, but that did happen.
Okay. Yep.
So I walk into the gym, and you have to picture me with my gym bag.
I do. I picture a black duffel bag.
Yeah, it is. It's a black duffel bag. And picture me with my little my little wide eyes with like, like the cartoon characters' eyes with like they're all shiny and like big. And there's these like muscle bound like people like over here and this.
Are they huge?
Yeah, there's a lot of huge people. And I walk in and I'm like, and I like go like this with my fingers and I like do this stretch and I'm just like, okay. And then I go, I forgot to look up what to do.
I think I've seen a SpongeBob episode that's like this,
where he's working out on the beach.
Well, he's working out, but
episode.
at the end of the barbell are just two stuffed animals.
Yeah, and he's like, and then he goes,
yeah,
as it sets down.
He's like, whoa!
Yeah.
Well, that's enough for today.
And they're like, why don't you go over to where you belong? And he's like, Weenie Hut General, or something like that.
Yeah, Weenie Hut Junior, Weenie Hut General. Yeah, classic.
So I walk in and I'm like, okay, what do I do? So I immediately go and I sit down in a chair because I'm like, I got to figure out what to do because I know I want to lift weights. And I look up and I just type in beginner weightlifting.
Uh-huh.
And I look it up and they're like, okay, so you're here. You've obviously started, thinking about lifting weights. You come to the right place. Just follow these steps. You want to start easy. Don't go too hard with it. But here's the first things that you do. And the guy proceeds to show me like
inject himself with steroids in his legs.
Yeah, and just pour a bunch of whey on his head.
He's like, all right, now that you're pumped.
So he's in this backyard in this like grass patch, and he's like, okay, here's the first thing you're gonna do before you pick up a weight. And I'm like, oh god, this is gonna be like surfing lesson number 1 where you don't even get on the board. And he goes like this. He's like, here's what you do. You put your arm straight out like this, bend down, and you want to do this motion. And here, I'll show you what it looks like. He goes like,
oh my gosh. Okay, so Garrett is standing. He's almost like in a diving position, but his booty's popping out a little bit. Okay, yes. Look at him go.
So arms out like up above your head, pointed at a 45-degree angle, and your butt just pointed the exact opposite direction. It looks ridiculous. So I'm like, oh, okay, I can do that. And I walk into the area, the weightlifting area. And it's like you have to picture like the camera like panning slowly across. And there's just like this guy like on the bench press with like thousands of pounds. And there's like the ladies over there with their tumblers like talking and like they're all like ripped and their abs and like like
amazing.
You know what I mean? Like it's this
they're
like
75
environment.
And they're shredded.
Yeah, no, there was an older woman too,
gyms.
just like the bulging biceps, and I walk in, and I just walk into the middle of the room, and I'm like,
and you just do the thing again, right?
Yeah.
Like, is it working?
Yeah.
Is it working?
And then you hear these dumbbells like hit the ground like chink, and I look over and there's
just turns and looks.
Yeah. So I'm like, hi.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. And I just walk out.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not ready for this. Like, I can't do it. Because I knew like the next couple steps were like these bicep curls that you do and you like put up above your head.
Yeah.
And I start walking around and I'm like, well, where am I going to go though? Like that's the weightlifting area. Like the rest is like the treadmills and like the track and like, the stair stepper.
Did you go back to the hot tub?
I thought about it. I was like, maybe tomorrow. But then I remembered that I was telling you that I was doing it that day.
Yes.
So I was like, I am not going back to that podcast empty-handed. I'm coming back with some story of some kind.
Yeah.
So I look around, and there's, in the very corner of the gym, like way on the other side, like behind some equipment, there's a door.
Okay. Oh no, that's the premise of like half the fantasy movies I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's just some right. It starts with some door and there's like a green light like shining through.
Yeah, they're like, welcome to Narnia.
Yeah.
You walk through Narnia, they're like, wait, how did you get over here? You're like, I just walked through the door of my gym.
Yeah.
And they're like, how many doors do we have that leads to Narnia? And then all of a sudden you just see me pop in like a shower robe, like,
and you're
come on!
You're just eating Turkish delight.
Yeah.
So I walked over to this door, and it's just like area on the sign, and it's like
where is this?
673. It's in actually it's in Avon.
Is this the Avon EMH?
YMCA. And I remember in a previous episode you did ask me. I thought it was in Sheffield because it's like on Colorado, like near where we live. So I was like, oh, it's in Sheffield Village. But actually, no, I looked up the address. It's in proper Avon, even though Cobblestone Sheffield is right across the street. So it must be like right there.
Welcome to proper Avon. It's like just this little late 19th century British town.
Are you tired of schlubbing it at Costco?
Would
Come
you
to
like
Heinen's.
Yes. Would you like to watch a classic Charles Dickens tale with us?
Of course you would. Here's your kombucha.
Yeah.
Proper Avon.
Yes. Where you can feel a little bit more.
Proper.
And then get into North Ridgeville. Well, welcome back to North Ridgeville. Yeah.
They're like, pinky out? We don't even have pinkies.
I saw, by the way, that North Ridgeville got a Culver's.
Oh, wait, we do.
Like, yeah. It's just missing.
Yeah.
North Ridgeville got a Culver's, by the way. Speaking of like gym stuff, which is like totally anti-gym stuff. But gosh, Culver's sounds so good.
They were looking for ways to be even unhealthier.
So they put it right next to the McDonald's.
Yeah.
It's like right there, dude.
So I look over and there's this door in the corner. And it's like, there's like the Stairmaster and then there's like the other like
the Stair
Apprentice,
Apprentice,
like the bike things that what are those called? The spinning
ellipticals.
Ellipticals, yeah. And there's just this door, and I'm like, maybe I can work out there. So I like go to this door, and I turn in, and there's like inside, there's like a man with like an older gentleman with those like goggle glasses, and he looks like he has braces, and then like. This like woman sitting in the corner over there, and she's a little overweight, and she's just like on her phone, like tapping something, and then there's like this like guy doing crunches, but not really.
Did
like
you wind up on the island of misfit toys?
Yeah, I did. I did, yeah.
We are the island of misfit. Yeah.
So I look in and I'm like, oh, it's the loser area.
Yeah, and then a Charlie in the box pops. I was like, nobody wants a Charlie in the box.
What about a guy who can't work out in front of everybody because his arms are noodles?
Or a boat that keeps sinking whenever it's in the water.
Tries to swim in the Olympics.
And then I'm just there eating a burger like, oh no, I'm just here because it makes me feel a lot better to eat this. I'm not here to work out.
Yeah. And then I'm like, but you're on a tricycle.
And I look down, I'm like, so I am.
Yeah. But it's not like an actual tricycle, it's like an elliptical tricycle, but it has the 3 wheels. So anyway, I walk in and there's weights in there. There's like a whole set of weights.
It's a gym, Garrett.
And like barbells, and there's like a bench press thing, and like a whole area. And I look over, and it says swimming observation area. And there's a big window with the Olympic-sized swimming pool, and we're all looking down on these people, like doing laps in the pool. Mm-hmm. And I look over, and I just like do this little nod to like the people, and I'm like,
this is my people.
Yeah,
this
and then
and
then the guy with like the beer belly who's like trying to do crunches kind of looks up at me and like he just gives me like this nod of approval, and he's like, welcome,
brother.
Yeah. so then I look around and I like put my arms on my hips and I'm just like, huh, and then I just go.
And you just start doing your little stretch, Garrett. You freaking, I can't believe you. I have a whole gym in my basement with like a barbell and a treadmill. Can I come use it? And everything else. Yes, and I can actually teach you how to properly lift because I lifted with some people for quite a few years.
Yeah. I'm on the path now. I the rest of that episode that I looked up to find out how to weightlift, he goes through like how you start small.
You got to start small and gradually increment. Yeah. You got to write this stuff down.
And, it's all memorized now.
No. I mean, you got to write down like, so if you're benching like 120,
like
you need
keep
to
track
write that
of where
down.
you've been.
You need to keep track every time you go.
Yeah. So
you see the growth.
It's been 3 times now, and I realized that I have been getting stronger.
Yes.
Like the couple things I've been lifting, like I picked up a box the other day and I was like, oh, this used to be like a lot heavier or feel a lot heavier. And I was like, I feel like it's helping. So Adrie came back with me and she was going to do some exercising too. And we both walk into the room and there's like the area with all the muscle bound people, like the cool people who like actually have muscles and stuff. And that like AC/DC is playing and they're like, they're all in there just like ripped and like conversing and having their little
This is
community.
going to be the best spring break ever.
Yeah, no, seriously. It's like we so don't belong. And then we walk up and then Audrey's like, huh. And then she turns around and starts walking away. And I'm like, oh, aren't we going to go in there? Because I thought I could belong with somebody as hot as Adrie.
Right.
Because she actually knows what she's doing. And she turns to me and I kid you not, she goes, oh, no, I can't go in there. It's way too intimidating.
Wait, with all the cool people lifting?
Yeah. So
I would have thought
even Adrie doesn't feel like she belongs in there.
I would have thought it's like you're like, all right, Adrie, ready to go to area 3? And she's just gone. She's lifting with all like the hot people, like getting shredded.
And there's just like there's a lady named Brittany. She's like, ew, who's that guy?
And Audrey's like, never seen him before.
And I'm like, oh, and I
just go to area 3.
Area 3, yeah.
It's just area 3. Yeah.
So Adrie walks over to me and I'm like, let me show you this. This really happened, by the way. Nobody's gonna believe me when I say this, but I walk over and I'm like, I got to show you something. And I take her over to the loser area, and I'm like, I go like this to the door, and I'm like, please walk in. And she goes, oh, the loser area. And I was like, you know about this?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I know. Yeah, I've been here. This is not my first rodeo.
Yeah. She's like, you must never go there, Garrett. And then the door opens. You're like, hey, Garrett.
They're like, hey,
up?
Adrie.
Yeah.
So she knows about it, and she's not only does she know about it, that's where she goes too.
Oh.
So even though she doesn't belong in there, she belongs in the other one. But it was cool because she went in and she was like watching my form. Like I was like lifting and she was like, oh, no, like here, like straighten up. Like she's like, and I felt so awesome because I was like, I feel like I have my like a personal trainer in there. So I feel like I'm the top of the loser area. Like I'm not quite out of it yet, but I'm like
top of the
like if there's
area?
rankings, I've already risen to like above everybody else.
Garrett is head misfit.
So I'll keep you posted how it's going, but that's the end of the story.
Don't keep me posted. I'll notice it.
Oh, you will. Yeah, you'll see my bulging biceps. So, all right, Seth. So I unfortunately upgraded equipment, and I no longer have my reverb.
Oh, no.
So I can't say news from around. Now it's going to be dry.
What we should do, though, is maybe make a song for this.
You want me to?
Yeah, about news.
It's the news music. I play it in every episode. But you listen through with speed, right? Like on 2 times fast.
What? No, I listen to this podcast the normal way every time I listen to it.
Wait a second. Okay, unpause the episode. Seth just told me that when he quality checks our episodes, he listens to it at regular speed. How do you do that? How are you alive?
I cut out an hour of my life and I say, Shelby, don't talk to me.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And I put my headphones on.
Wow.
And I listen to the episode normally. That's how dedicated I am to this.
And all these years, I thought you've just been skating by.
No, dude. I put in the time with quality control with this thing.
I don't even do that.
I know. That's why I listen
edit
to it.
at 3 times speed. It's that time for news from around the world. It's not the same.
LLC.
It's not the same. So what I decided to start doing for this segment now is that I decided let's start saying where these places are.
Weren't you already doing that?
Not all the time.
Oh.
It would just be like 2 koalas got into an argument in the outback.
Must be.
And we would
Cambodia.
just have to find out that
yeah.
I wouldn't say like the town or anything.
Right.
It was just from somewhere.
Oh my gosh, can I give you some news from around the world before you
please.
give me yours?
Yeah, please.
So on Christmas, I show up on Christmas and my dad's at his home with his wife from the Philippines and his stepdaughter from the Philippines. And I ask him, hey, do you got anything big coming up? And he's like, yeah, I'm taking them to Disney World.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, you're taking them where? He's like, to Disney World. I'm like,
this winter?
I'm like, when? He's like, yeah, in just 2 days. We'll be there for a full week.
What? Is your dad rich?
He's like, yeah, we wanted to find the most expensive vacation we could go on.
Yeah, I was going to say, is he wealthy?
I'm like, he's obviously being sarcastic. No, I got text message pictures. He's at the Star Wars part of Disney World.
Oh, okay.
Right now.
Wow. Like, as
so
we
there's
speak?
your first news from around the world.
How many kids do they have? 2?
1.
They have the 1 kid. Okay. Okay. All right. More power to you, Seth's dad. You should be able to do whatever you want to do in life. You know.
I want to go to Disney World.
Yeah. So he's taking him, but he never took you.
He's taking her. He never. No, my dad. I went to Disney World 3 times.
Oh, you did. Okay. Good. Well,
but
that's
it's just
fine.
like, hey, if you want to make new memories, maybe with like your blood children, maybe
you could
we all
also
could
do
chip
that.
in and go to Disney World. Like, you know. No,
No, he's holding off until he can take you to Disneyland, the real one.
Oh, the worst one. Gotcha.
The good one.
The subpar one.
The one where, it doesn't rain every day at 2 p.m.
The one where crocodiles don't drag you into the river of Disney.
Yeah. So I'm going to start by saying where these places are from because it's a classy segment. You know what I mean? Like we talk about classy things here. So I want to start by being classy. Ready?
We wear tuxedos, drink Chardonnay, and smoke cigars while we do this.
Yeah, it's classy. In Virginia, December 13th, a raccoon passed out drunk after running amok in the store in Roanoke.
Wait, did you say Roanoke?
Yeah.
Isn't that place missing?
Roanoke, Virginia?
Yeah.
No, it's a real
place. That's the lost colony of Roanoke. Yes, it is.
Okay, maybe this isn't the... Hold on a sec. I thought it was a city.
Did they just like after they lost the settlement of Roanoke, they're like, you know what? Forget it. It's still Roanoke. Just the people are gone.
It says city in Virginia. What are you talking about? An independent city in Virginia, the United States. It lies southwest Virginia along the Roanoke River in the Blue Ridge Range of the Greater Appalachian Mountains. It's real.
Oh, it's real, but the colonists mysteriously disappeared between 1587
and
1590.
What is happening right now?
So the people who were originally at Roanoke are gone, but they still kept the town.
Oh, okay, got it. I was so confused.
Well, you're like a raccoon gets drunk in Roanoke. I'm like, well, what happened?
A chipmunk smoked a cigarette in the lost city of Atlantis today.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, it would have to be a raccoon in Roanoke because there aren't any people there.
What's happening? Okay. My gosh. Okay. The inebriated creature is suspected of 2 other break-ins. Images of smashed bottles and an animal splayed out next to the toilet went viral last week. But the woman who found him revealed that the raccoon does have form. This is not the first time. Yeah. I don't know.
He's just stretching like he's working out. He just goes like this.
Yeah. His butt out with his arms up.
Yeah. He's like, is it working? And then his like wife raccoon's like, no, straighten your back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the woman who found him revealed that the raccoon does have form. This is not the first time that he's been in one of these buildings, one of our buildings. This is the 3rd break-in he's had, said Animal Protection Officer Samantha Martin. He was first found in a karate studio. He also got into the DMV, parentheses, Department of Motor Vehicles.
Oh, thank God. I was really lost there for a second.
And ate some of their snacks in there. Yeah.
It's just stale Cheetos.
It's funny that was what they decided to clarify in the story.
Yeah.
it was DMV. Just to be clear, it's Department of Motor Vehicles. That's what we have in California, by the way.
I always thought it was the DMV until I got my license in Ohio and it said BMV. I'm like, that can't
you
be
did?
Right.
Oh,
but because all the TV shows I would ever watch were filmed in California or New York, and it's DMV. But here, it's the BMV, and I'm like, this is so Midwestern.
Makes sense. It really is to have it just a little different than it is.
Yeah.
In China, December 26th, a badminton-playing robot developed by a Chinese company broke a Guinness World Record by competing 1,452 rallies with the help of some of the country's top human players. So,
okay.
If China is trying to create things to take down the U.S., they're in the wrong department.
Yeah.
The robot developed by... Oh, gosh. I should have probably reviewed this before we did this.
Oh,
Xiang
no. Insert Chinese corporation name here.
Technology Company.
There it is.
Faced off against some of China's top badminton players in Xinjiang. The robot managed to successfully return 1,452 consecutive hits, setting the world record for most consecutive badminton counter hits by a mobile robot. The athletic robot was designed with vision and motion controls that are timed down to the millisecond. Do you think they punished it when it lost?
They just threw water on it.
Yeah. In London, December 24th, the Diocese of London said about 700 people and their pets packed the pews of St. John the Baptist in Holland Park for the annual Carols with Pets services.
Oh,
Seth, I'm leaving this planet.
Okay, where do you want to go? Where will they take you, Garrett?
Somewhere that
where you'll get stuck at Mars's customs.
I just show up on Pluto and I'm like, finally a planet that I can live with. And they're like, there's a bunch of Martians there. They're like, not anymore.
Why on Pluto? Why are there Martians on Pluto?
Because it's not a planet anymore.
Plutonians?
Yeah.
Martians are on Mars.
It's not a planet. I know, but that's where they would be for some reason.
Garrett gets to Pluto and just Martians are like, hey, it's your cutaway.
Yeah. We're just here. We've got about 900 years to get back home before we run out of oxygen. Services held Sunday and Monday nights featured about 700 pets and their owners receiving seasonal blessings from 5 priests. During the service, there were 3 Christmas readings with treats, tennis balls, and bandanas for the dogs.
I'm still stuck on the Martians on Pluto. I'm sorry. Okay. Keep going.
The diocese said in a news release, many of the pets arrived for services in Christmas sweaters and bow ties.
Oh, yes.
I could picture us sitting there, and it's you, me, and Shelby, and you both have each of your cats on your laps.
Yes, yeah.
And Shelby's like, does Garrett feel left out? And it just pans to me, and I have a turtle.
It's like, no, he's just his own man.
And Peppermint just starts going.
Yeah, just starts patting the turtle. And the turtle just goes inside of its shell.
And I'm like, Peppermint, he's never going to feel comfortable now.
I'm so proud of you for getting the cat's name right. You'd always say Sprinkles.
I always knew it was Peppermint. I did it to annoy you. And it was Snowball.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yeah.
And then I decided that Peppermint has punished you enough already, and you don't need any more. You don't need any more anxiety over it.
We still have not financially recovered from Freezergate 2024.
Freezergate 2024.
It was ridiculous, dude.
That's great. People come from a very wide area because they enjoy the atmosphere, and we're delighted to welcome them in. Lots of people came on their own with their pet. Lots of people, however, sadly came to remember their pets that they've lost. The Reverend Neil Trainer, Associate Vicar of Holland Park Benefice, said. It's a really long title. I almost fell asleep while I was talking. You
ever realize in America it's just Jimbo?
Yeah.
Said Jimbo.
The buffalo got away and ran as fast as he could, said Jimbo.
said Jedediah. Archdiocese of nothing.
Archdiocese of Butte.
Yeah.
And that's it for News from Around the World. Never heard of use that. Incorporated.
All right, all you banter biscuits, if you want to meet Martians on Pluto or Earth or any planet that isn't Mars, why don't you click like and subscribe wherever you listen to, give us a 5-star review, and maybe we'll stuff you inside a rocket and get you off of this planet before it's too late.
And don't forget to bring your pet to our brand new Hyde Park services next Christmas.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.